learning from the past. To make sure you're learning from mistakes that you did last. Send me your letter when you're done, evaluating what your short life has become. You should know. You should know. Don't try to cover up your ways. In light of what you've seen so far, there are better ways. Throw preconceptions down the drain. 'Cause this is your last chance. You should know. You should know. When you are ready, it will begin to glow. This time tomorrow, the future I will show. You should know. You should know. You should know. You should know.
Hello, everybody. Not that there's anyone here at the moment, but hi, Jay. I guess I'll talk to you. You're here. How are we doing today? I just realized I look like crap. Hey, Christian. How you doing? Oh. So, another Saturday. And I should be doing more intelligent things, but instead I'm going to hang out here with you for a little while. Oh, things aren't too bad here. It's more of the usual. As always, I'm glad you could join me, Christian. It's always nice to see you. I have screws everywhere. I don't know what they go to. Yeah, let me guess. You found more RAM, Jay? I know you found more RAM. I'd be disappointed if you didn't find more RAM. You probably found a buttload more RAM. And now you need a buttload more holders. Oh. Yeah, I was thinking about buying some trays to organize my memory myself, but Knowing me, I'd probably run into the same situation where I'd end up buying some, and then then I'd end up finding more and more, and then more, and even more. Hey, Steve. Welcome, welcome. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you would know. You got plenty of small boxes with RAM in them. You have big boxes with RAM in it, too. Yeah. You have laptop memory up the wazoo. Oh, my God. You got more freaking DDR3 than I've ever seen in my life. And I was looking for DDR3 the other day and I couldn't find any. I need a regular DDR3 though, not the laptop ones. That's what I'm looking for. I'm actually good on the laptop DDR3. It's the desktop stuff I need. I want to put some more in this little box here. My little HP 6000. It can take up to 32 gigs of RAM, I believe. Either 16 or 32. It's got 4 slots in it. It's kind of surprising for as little as it is. So, yeah, it's got 2 2s in it now. It's got 4 gigs, so yeah, it has 4 in it. It's only a Core 2 Duo, so I don't know what the RAM ceiling on a Core 2 Duo is. So I wouldn't mind. That's when I was talking about to you last night. I was thinking about getting a Core 2 Quad 4 and playing around with it. So I should somehow shove a RX 580 in a small form factor PC. Hey, Soulblats. No, I got it on a 64-bit copy of Windows 10 there, Steve. So, hey, Soulblats. Good evening to you, too. I don't know where you're located this evening, but good evening. It's afternoon here. Oh, okay, you're in Sweden. Oh, well, good. You're not too far away from Christian, then. So, yes. This is the computer, Steve. Mine has this processor, has the Core 2 Duo 7600. It's a 3.06, and it supports up to 16 gigs of non-ECC DDR3. So, oh yeah, it's actually not a bad little computer. It's I mean, aside from the Core 2, it's actually not a bad little. It runs. I'll tell you what, it runs Windows 10. Excellent. The more I use Windows 10 now that they did a lot of the updates and stuff, I'm actually getting a little more. I'm actually getting a little more into it. I'm not going to, trust me, I'm not going to switch. I don't like it that much, but no, I don't have any trouble getting rid of broken hard drives. So, yeah, if yours says Windows Vista, it's probably a, wouldn't surprise me if it's a Pentium 4 machine. Yeah. Steve has a pile of a lot of dead things. So three terabyte boards. Wow. Well, I'm sure Jay has something. Yeah, it's funny. I was cleaning my desk off here today, and I found a copy of D-Band for PowerPC. Since you said that, I think I got it out of the. I think I got it out of the CD drive from the Ruby iMac that I got from Steve. That, along with this Metallica CD. Yes. Not sure what I did with that. I might have put it away. I'm trying to clean my desk off a little bit here because I did buy a desk today. I went to Ollie's, and which is a discount store here in Pennsylvania, and they have locations throughout the East Coast. I know there's a couple in New Jersey. There's probably some in Ohio. They're actually based in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Is their home office, which is like 5 miles away from me. So, oh, I'm sorry, Trina. I didn't even see you, dear. Hello, how are you? I don't know what album it is. Maybe you can tell me. I'm not a big, huge Metallica fan. That was my ex-fiancée. She was more into Metallica than I. I mean, I don't mind their earlier stuff. I just never really got into their stuff like some of the bands. So. Yeah, so I went there today. They I have one of their cards, so they send me a flyer every week in my email, and they had these Samsonite desks. For a pretty decent price. I actually like the design of the desk. Unfortunately, the one that I got isn't exactly like the one they had on display, but it'll work for my computer. I'm trying to find it here. Oh, whoops, that's what I want. I didn't put it together yet. It took me like a half an hour just to get it in the house. Getting it in the car was interesting too, because I don't exactly have I don't have a truck anymore, so. So this is the one I got. Mine's not black, and it's not totally square either. It's kind of cut off on the one corner. But that's actually not. It's not a bad desk. It's pretty tall. And it's wide enough. The main thing was the depth. Right now I'm kind of squished because I only have like my desk. This desk was made back in the 20s, I think, 1920s. It's very old. Needs to be refinished, actually. And so with my monitor, I'm really cramped. Well, as a matter of fact, my computer desk is just barely deeper, like from where I sit to the wall, is barely deeper than a Mac Pro. So Yeah, it does have some funky looking feet. They're kind of arched, and then there's wheels on 2 of them, and then there's just stationary feet on the other 2. So if I ever need to move it, I can lift it up and then move it or wheel it around. So, but I mean, it was cheap. Well, now this is going to be for my actual computer, the one I'm actually using right this minute. So this is going to be for my Mac Pro setup. Because eventually I have one 32-inch monitor now. Eventually I'm going to get another one, and I'm really running out of space with these displays. These monitors keep getting bigger and bigger as my eyesight keeps getting worse and worse. So, but also while I was there, they also had, and I don't think they have it in the flyer, but they also have these 6-foot long, really kind of heavy plastic tables. That they're fold-up tables, and Steve actually has a couple of them in his house. He has like an 8-foot long one in his basement that we actually streamed off of the last time I was over there, and they're really good tables. But unfortunately, I only had enough money to buy either one or the other. So, it's a 6. Okay, so it's about the same size then. So I'm going to buy that as well to actually work on, to actually have a work table. Because that'll be nice and big, and I'll be able to like stretch out. And whatnot. But they only had 5 of these desks, and typically when they only have 5 of them on the floor, that's usually all that they have. They had a whole crapload of the plastic tables though, so I'm going to wait till next week, and then I'll get the plastic table, and hopefully I'll actually have room over in the corner to put it. So it depends on how much energy I have. So, and then the wobbly table will disappear, Trina. I mean, it probably won't disappear. I'll probably repurpose it for something else, but I won't be working on it anymore. I mean, I definitely won't have a heavy Mac Pro sitting on it like you see in the bottom corner of your screen at the moment. So, but if you guys are special enough to have an Ollie's near you, you really ought to check it out. They do have some pretty good stuff sometimes. These shelves here are something else I was looking at. They always seem to have these in one way or another. I'm probably going to pick, after I get everything straightened up in here, depending on how much room I have left, I'll probably pick one of these up as well. Because the shelves I have in the closet right now are pretty flimsy. And truthfully, they're starting to buckle under some of the weight of the stuff that's sitting on them. But I'm going to be cleaning the closet out as well. So, yeah. Actually, Ollie's graphic design hasn't changed since the 80s. They've had the same guy doing all of their advertising and stuff like that since the 1980s. So, yeah, they have never changed anything. So, yeah, time for some of my parts to come out of the closet. Sam's Club has some super heavy. Yeah, but the problem is, Jay, is then I got to carry them up the stairs. And that's what sucks. So, and for what I want to use them for, I don't really need anything that hefty. I don't need solid steel shelves. So, now if I was getting them for work, I could use some solid steel shelves. So, I don't have a Sam's membership. I used to have a BJ's membership. I don't have a Sam's Club membership. Yeah, okay, Jay. Yeah, let's see you try to carry a half a ton of crap up a flight of 22 stairs when you've got emphysema, and see how you do. It took me a half an hour and 2 trips to carry this freaking desk upstairs, and it wasn't even that heavy. Probably about 40 pounds. Yeah, there you go. Why don't you come over here and give me a hand, Jay? You can come in, play with the cats. I'll feed you a good meal. Yeah. My iPhone just rebooted itself. What the hell? Yeah. Yeah, there you go, Trina. Hell, you've offered to come down and help me, and you're probably the furthest one away. All the way up in Ontario. Okay, so why did my iPhone just reset itself? So help me God, if it tells me something happened with the battery, I'm going to be pissed. No? Huh. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. No, I gave up on replacing my phone. So, I was going to, and then I changed my mind. Every time I feel like I want to replace my phone or my phone or my car, I use one or the other, and then I change my mind. So, I really like my phone. I know it sounds weird, but I really like this phone. I just had the battery replaced. I mean, that cost me $60. So, I don't know. I just can't justify spending $500 or $600 to buy a new phone I really don't need. So, I kind of gave up on that idea, Jay. It's not really a effective use of my money. So, yeah. I thought about that too, but it's another questionable use of my money. So, I'd like to try to talk Steve into going halves with me on one. I mean, Steve likes every other kind of printer. Why not a 3D printer? He's got like 1,000 printers already. Just think of it as a dot matrix printer that prints in 3D, Steve. Well, so far, I probably would go with the one that Jay bought, the Ender 3. I've seen a lot of YouTubers get the Ender 3, and they've all been quite happy with it. I mean, it's not the biggest printer in the world, but for a first device, it seems to be pretty decent choice. So, buy a 3D printer to print a dot matrix. Yeah, and Steve would do that too. Steve would probably buy a 3D printer, and then the first damn thing he would print, everybody usually prints off, it looks like either a dog or a cat to test the print. Steve would probably print off a goddamn image writer too. So, yeah, that's true, Steve. I agree with you. And for what you would want to use it for, you that's something to consider. You'd want something that you could, print like eject gears for 800K floppy drives and stuff for. So, hey, knock it off, fucking bitch. Excuse my language. The Queen of Darkness is being a pain in the ass today. She's being nasty for some reason. So, yeah, that darn cat. She's really driving me nuts today. I've actually had her on my lap today more than Prada. I don't know what's going on with her. So, most likely either Shadow or Simon. I don't know why she hisses at Simon. I think it's because Simon hisses at her. You know, the light and the dark don't like to get along sometimes. So she can be a handful every once in a while. Lydia, come here. Nah, she ain't going nowhere. She's been passed. She's like Prada. She's been passed around to person to person to person. I couldn't bear. I couldn't bear to get rid of her. Besides that, she's so black and floofy. So I'm kind of hoping that since I got rid of the sofa, she might actually come out here a little more. But I'm not holding my breath on that. I'd like to get rid of 2 of my cats. Don't really want to, but I'd like to try to help keep the peace in the house. Give them to my ex. So, because they're getting a little twerpy. So anyway, well, I got one thing to play with. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try this video card in this Mac Pro again. This crappy Radeon HD 4870 that for some reason, and I don't understand this, but so I have a 1,1 Mac Pro at work, and I have a Radeon 5770 in that I really wanted to take out and put in this machine because 1, it's better, and 2, I really like the 5770. It's got HDMI ports and it's got everything you need. But the problem is that computer, the bottom slot number 4, does not work. I don't know what happened to it, but it just doesn't work. So, I tried putting. So I have the 5770 in slot 3, or is it slot 2? I can't remember. It's the next slot up above the 16X slot. And of course, you know, on that particular computer, only one slot works at 16X or X16 bandwidth. So I'm running the card at X8 bandwidth, so I'm running it at half its available bandwidth, which is fine for what we do at work. But so I want to put this card in, and I got new power cables. I got 2 brand new power cables. And by the way, I got these off of Amazon for $12 for both of them, shipped, if you ever need any. And every time I put this card in, it kept locking the computer up. So I don't know if there's a problem with this card or if it's just that computer. So, hey Showman594, and hi Thomas, how you guys doing? Thanks for joining. So, I'm going to put it back in this machine. This machine, all the slots work. Actually, everything on this computer works except for the second processor doesn't work too hot. So, hey, Mr. Macintosh, welcome. So, now we got people trickling in. So I want to try this card back in this machine and get this machine set up. So then at least it's all set up. Yeah, this is the last time you'll ever have to see it though, Trina. Well, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to promise. So, but this hopefully will be the last time I have a computer like this sitting on the wobbly table. I don't know a list of affordable metal compatible cards. I can direct you to a website that is really good with telling you about different metal cards and whatnot. Oh, geez, Steve. That is, apparently Jay and I had the same idea. So that is the blog of Greg Gant, and he is the author of the Definitive Classic Mac Pro Guide. Actually, I have referenced. I actually have a bookmark to this page. I've referenced this this book, extremely frequently. This guy knows more about the Mac Pro than I probably forget. So, yeah, what blew up, Steve? Ooh. That's not good. Did it blow up was it the Oh, okay. I assume you haven't recapped it yet then? Or was it one of the power supply ones? Oh, okay. I thought it blew up like while it was running, like while it was powered on. Okay. So you're just taking them off and one of them just went poof and stank up your basement. Your rabbit's going to be pissed. So, but anyway, as I was saying, if anybody is working on a Mac Pro, definitely you definitely want to, if you have any questions, this is definitely a good place to go for any information. This was actually the main resource that I referenced when I went to do upgrades to my 5,1 machine that I use now. I've actually did a lot of research on here besides talking to Jay, because Jay is an expert on the 5,1, and he's actually the one I bought the machine from. So he was able to really help me in terms of doing upgrades. But so this is the machine I have. Now it's actually a 2009 model Mac Pro, and I only have one processor at the moment. Putting a second processor in has not been a huge priority, because truthfully I don't really tax the single processor out that much. I mean, it's got 6 cores, so I mean, but now I have an RX 580. But now, and this is screwed up. Now I bought the RX 580 earlier this year, when all the pandemic stuff started. So, and I paid, I think, $269 for it. However, the RX 580 has like doubled in price all of a sudden, and I don't understand why. I'm not sure what's going on there. So, it's getting a little out of hand. So, you know, I would recommend it. It's a very good card, and I really like it. But at the price point it's at now, yeah, no. It's a little expensive. But it depends on really what you want to do. I do video work, so you know. So that was a big reason for buying the big video card. So, and the 64 gigs of RAM. Truthfully, if it wasn't for mostly that, I probably wouldn't have gone quite that crazy. I probably would have kept the 5770 Radeon, because it actually worked really well, and probably would have just upgraded to 32 gigs of RAM. So, is that what it was? 160. Okay. Yeah, it wasn't expensive at all. Oh my God, Steve, what did you do now? Are you pulling a Grudy? Oh my Lord. Trina uses a 1,1 with dual processors. I use a 1,1. Well, it's actually technically a 2,1 at work. I got 2 of them actually. I have a 1,1 and a 2,1. I have a 1,1 with dual 266s, and then I have a 2,1 with dual 260. Or no, my 1,1 is a dual 3 gigahertz, and my 2,1 is a dual processor quad core 266. Both have 16 gigs of RAM. One has a the Radeon 5770. The other one has a GT1. I think it's a GT120 video card. So, oh my Lord. I hope he doesn't burn it all down. That's going to make one hell of a mess. All that plastic burning. Ugh. Talk about it. That'd end up being a toxic waste site. Oh wait, he's in New Jersey, so it wouldn't be any different than any other part of New Jersey. Yeah, save the Molar Mac. And the Apple III. And maybe the Quadra 605, because they're pretty rare. Steve doesn't drink coffee. His Apple III is sitting on the same shelf it's been sitting on for the last 2 years. So, Steve doesn't drink coffee. He doesn't drink alcohol. He doesn't drink soda. He doesn't eat meat. But he curses like a sailor. So, I told him the last time I was there, I said, hell, you'd make a perfect Catholic. And he looked at me like I just cut his head off. Oh my lord. Yes, those Apple IIIs are quite heavy. So, I'm going to plug my second microphone in. Let me know if it gets screwed up. Let me know if the audio's screwy. Yeah, Steve is pretty good for late night entertainment. Yeah, Steve was talking about putting a hard drive in his 12-inch PowerBook. So that might be an interesting endeavor. You never know. So, these cables were pretty cheap. Well, they're actually about as long as the ones I did have. I was going to say, they seem really, really long. Oh my god, I'm not even going to ask. That's going into a direction that I just think is terrifying. I'm getting visions in my head that I'm really not wanting. So, and this ridiculous video card takes 2 power rails going into it for some reason. No clue why. It's not that very... I guess it probably was pretty powerful at the time, but it's a piece of crap now. I mean, it works good. Just... But of course it's not metal. Which is fine. This is a 3,1. This is a 3,1 that's missing a processor. I'm just going to do a little tweaking. Oh my god. Well, Christian, don't forget I'm a mechanic. So when we do little tweaking at work, yeah, it usually involves a very large hammer. I don't have a very large hammer here, so yes, I am a professional. And just so you guys know, I'm not beating the crap out of this case just because I have nothing better to do. There's actually a big, huge, huge dent on the back, and the card bays are actually kind of bent in a little bit. Steve got this from I got this one off of Steve. He got this from a recycling center or a scrapper, and every one of them that he had, every single machine had some damage one way or another. So I think we picked the lesser of the 5 evils. Yeah. I mean, that's the only thing that's really, other than this dent in the back of the machine, it's actually in pretty good shape aside from some scuffs and stuff like that. So, what I was thinking of doing is getting like a 2x4 and a C-clamp from work, putting the 2x4 on the outside, and using the clamp to kind of pull it out gently to you know, try to straighten it out a little bit, make it a little more, make it a little easier to work with, if you know what I mean. Yeah, bigger isn't always better, but believe me, when it comes to hammers, typically it is. Especially when it comes to working on some of these cards I deal with every day. Oftentimes bigger is better. That's not why she left. Don't even go there, Jay. Alrighty. Hey, Sad Mac. Hi, Mr. Vitalik 85. How we all doing? Oh, my Lord. Oh, crap. I guess we have to plug power into it if we want it to actually do anything. Alright, well, we got chime. That's a good start. See if we get any video. Yeah, plugging power in usually does help. Hey, Simon. Oh, hi, Boots. I don't know if you guys can see, but Boots came out to say hi. Hi, baby Boots. Bye, baby Boots. Hey, Simon. Alright, well, this ain't looking promising. I think there's something wrong with this card, because all of a sudden my fans are going kind of crazy. Hi, Prada. Not getting any red lights on the RAM though. Needs more hammer. Come on. I want to try something once. So I have a GeForce 8400. Bruce doesn't have a recapping guide for an LC3. Wow, that is kind of odd. Maybe you should help me make one, Steve. Whoops. Well, yes, the table's wobbly. Yeah, this thing is a space heater. It gets very hot. I'm gonna try something once, because this video card did work. I mean, yeah, I think this video card gets hotter than the liquid cooled G5 does. Yeah, I still don't have any video output. All right, let me try something once. So I have this GeForce card. It's just a crappy little card. I took it out of my little HP computer back here. It's just a 512 meg video card. But I know it works. So if this doesn't work in here, then we know we got something else going on. Yeah, I plugged it into the board. I like leaving them plugged in. It's more exciting that way. Still not getting anything out. Okay. Well, Trina, you'll be happy to know that I never unplug the power to my computers when working on them. For the simple fact that I don't use an ESD strap. So if something happens and I touch the computer, at least I know it's going to ground through the power cable. So I know that doesn't sound logical, but it actually does make sense. So try powering it up with the old card unplugged. That shouldn't really make a difference, but we can. And what the hell we got to lose, right? No, there's no way that card's overloading the power supply. I ran that card for a long time at a 1,1. The video card's that's actually an Apple video card. It's actually made for this computer. So I know it's not overloading the power supply. It's not that powerful of a card. I mean, these things have like 800 watt power supplies in them. Okay, so let's try something real quick here. So, I'm going to try this crappy E-Machines monitor that I knocked on the floor the other day and busted. But amazingly, I didn't damage the LCD panel in it. No freaking idea how that happened. Let me see if it's my video capture device or if I'm really not getting video out of this thing. Scary table. Hey, Zombie Geek. Well, it's like I told Trina. This should be the last. This should be the last stream using this table. Yeah, well, Simon's jumped up on this table a couple of times, unfortunately. He knocked my 20-inch iMac off this table. And ever since then, the thing hasn't worked. Kind of annoying. Especially seeing as how I paid a crap load of money for that computer. Ah! Got something. We have a good gray screen, but so it works okay with a monitor plugged in. But it's not working through my scaler. It's not even plugged in, now that I think about it. Yeah, it's plugged in. Hang on a second, Trina. Now that I have it booted, oops. Yeah, I don't know why. Huh. Oh, that's stupid, but okay. Oh, yeah, here. Okay, why is my mouse not working? Oh, goodness. Oh, Christian, you and Jay would get along great. He loves snow. I don't know why. God, I hate snow. Yeah, I think this thing's locking up too. It's a very distinct possibility that this video card is bitten the dust. Well, Trina, I think with those guys, you know, since Sweden's pretty much under snow all the time, you know, yeah. They're more used to the snow than we are. Well, here in central Pennsylvania, where I'm from, we either don't get snow or we get too much of it. There's no happy medium. We don't just get like an inch or two of snow, make everything look pretty. No, we either get a dusting or we get 10 feet. At least that's the way it seems. Plus, we get blizzards here quite often, every few years, which is always fun. Simon. Yeah, Simon's being here looking cute. Alright, let me get an Apple keyboard out once. What? I think it's in the 40s here today, and it's actually pretty nice. There we go. Now we got her up. Man, this thing's being a pain in the ass. Well, seems to be working now. Okay, so Well, this thing's actually kind of zippy. Now it locked up. Yep, I think this card's dead. Ew, Catalina. Yuck. I'll stick with Mojave. It works pretty good for me. What kind of machine you installing that on? 12 cores. Oh, 6,1. Oh yeah, I'm sure it'll run great on that. Let me tell you, it runs like crap on a Mac Mini. There's nothing wrong with High Sierra. Well, if you can run High Sierra, you can run Mojave, Trina, if you have a metal video card. How the hell did that come out? Yeah, it keeps locking up. It's exactly what it was doing with my 1,1. Yeah, High Sierra works fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I ran High Sierra for a long time. Yeah, no, you're not going to be able to run Mojave on a 2011 iMac. Yeah, let me tell you, I had Catalina on my 2012 Mac Mini, which granted is probably the lowest end machine you could run it on, and it ran like crap. I was not impressed. So I went back to Mojave on there. Alright, well, this was a failed experiment. Yeah, but it keeps locking up, Trina. It's doing the same exact thing it was doing on my 1,1. It'll run for a little while and then it'll just lock. The whole computer will just lock up. So, and that computer doesn't do it with my 5770 in it. So, whoops. Alright, I was thinking about getting a new video card for it anyway. It's not a huge thing to have it up and running right this second. So I'll get a video card for it. I just it's just trying to save a couple bucks. Especially since the price of video cards seems to have skyrocketed for some reason. That whole computer's been repasted not too long before it was taken out of service, so it didn't see any significant heat. So, like I said, the other machine I tried that card in was doing the same exact thing, so. And after I put the old video card back in, it worked perfectly. Yeah, I've had issues with the North Bridges on some of these machines. Oh, I'm sure you probably have one. No, whoops. I got the camera on. Yeah, I'm sure. I don't even remember which ones I gave you, Steve, to be honest. Yeah, because I tried that card. I had it up and running, but I only had one of the power rails hooked up to it. Well, that's up to you, Trina. I mean, I can get one. Truthfully, it's probably going to be just as cheap for me to get one down here as it's going to be for you to ship one down from Canada. So, And besides, you should hang on to the 5770. I know Jay has a bunch of 5770s laying around. Because he hoards them. Yeah. Okay, Jay. Whatever. You told me 6 weeks ago you had like 3 of them. Because you like them. Well, I appreciate it. Let me see what happens. Like I said, this is a this computer is not a huge priority to make run, so I'm not terribly concerned with making it work at the moment. So, if I want to get rid of the machine. Oh. Well, if you want the headache, I mean, come on down and pick it up. I'm not shipping this sucker. They're freaking heavy. I think I paid Jay 40 some odd dollars to ship the machine from Ohio, my 5-1, to ship it from Ohio to here. So I can only imagine how much it would cost to ship it to you. Because it probably weighs a good 60 pounds. So, and I'll be perfectly honest with you, that 3,1 has been nothing but a pain in my ass ever since I got it off of Steve. I've always had issues with it, just little dinky stuff here and there, but you know, I mean, I repasted, I pulled everything apart, and that's actually how I found out that I only had one processor. I pulled it all apart to repaste the processors and everything, and found out there's only one processor in it. And yeah, I'm going to say you have more, Steve. So yeah, we'll get it up and running one of these days. I mean, I have my main computer. That's, you know, it's the one I'm using right now. That's the main one that I need. You know, I just wanted a separate computer that I could stream from, so, you know, I could free up my main machine to do other things. But I'll get it up and running eventually. Like I said, it's not a big deal. So I have this little PC here that I was actually thinking about trying. I was thinking about putting OBS on this and seeing how well this little Core 2 Duo would do. What, ship it in pieces? Yeah. An EFI card. I don't know. Jay can tell. I've never actually flashed a 4,1, so I don't know. I don't know what an EFI card is. As far as I know, you just have to run the firmware update. If Jay's around, he should be able to tell you. I've never actually updated one, so Jay, Mr. Vitalik 85 has a he's having an issue flashing a 4,1 to 5,1. I've never actually done it. I know you have many times, so yeah, I like MASH too. I haven't seen it in years, but I love it. It's a funny show. And give me 1 second, I'll let you guys talk amongst yourselves. I need to take a quickie. Alright, thanks guys. Sorry about that. Had to take a quickie. Oh. Yeah, I've never even heard of being I didn't even know you could brick a Mac Pro while upgrading the firmware. That's Jay's department, not mine. I don't deal with. I haven't run into a issue where I've had to flash one yet. And again, I've only ever run into one of them at all, so that's the one I use. Unfortunately, I don't really have anything else to work on here. For some reason, my video capture card's not working, but I will deal with that when I move the computer. What's that, Christian? Yeah, I guess I could put the table together. Oh, cool. I got on there the other day, and I don't even see the forum on here, Christian. Yeah, well, that's what I get when I try to log in, Christian. Authentication process halted. Signed contract? Ah, okay. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Cool. Nice to see you're still hard at work. I thought I created an account on here before, but I don't know, maybe that was before you might have wiped everything since then. But it's Macintosh.garden, so it's still not all up. Like, he doesn't have like the downloads and stuff aren't working yet, you know. So if you need any downloads or anything, you're still going to have to go to the old site. Oh, hi, product. Simon, you're going for a ride. I just realized how filthy my floor is over there. Smart ass. Yeah. Yes, Steve, we've got it all. Wish I could get paid to watch other people work. That would be awesome. Hey, Foof. Alright, so we're going to see if this is like an IKEA desk and see if it has a the right number of bolts and stuff in it. Alright. Those are not toys. Oops. Just FYI, I can't see the chat, so if you guys say anything, I can't see it.
What are you looking at?
All right, now the fun part. No, Jay, I can't read that. Yeah, I might put some shelves up after I get everything organized. This corner I'm working in is not actually where the desk is going to go. So, the desk is actually going to go over there in the disaster area. So, but in order for me to get it over there, I got to move all that stuff over here. So, I might put some shelves up, but I'm not to that point yet. So. Oh, there it is. On desk. No, it's just curved on the one side. What ridiculous size printer. I don't have a big printer. That's the only printer I have, Jay. Besides my Pro printer up there, I don't have any other printer. That's the only one I have. So I'm not sure which printer you're talking about. It's not that big. Oh, it's smaller than the one I have at work. I ain't getting rid of that damn printer. I paid a fortune. I paid a fortune to get toner cartridges for that damn thing. It's not that big. And it's not just a printer, it's a copier too. And I do use it from time to time, so... But that's actually going to sit on my entertainment center anyway. So and I'm joking about paying a fortune for I got 2 toner cartridges from Amazon for like $22. And I haven't even touched the I barely even printed off the first one. I mean, the thing's only printed 3,600 pages its whole life. It doesn't tell me. It just says toner gauge is okay. It doesn't say how much. It doesn't tell me how many prints I've done since I put the toner cartridge in. It's not a big printer though. I mean the one I have, a Samsung, a Dell branded Samsung at work that's like bigger than this. Thing's just like 2 feet high. Oh. It's hard to find a half decent network printer anymore. At least used. I mean, you can find all kinds of cheap ones that plug into USB, but I like this one. This one's a network printer. So I can access it through my network. I don't have to worry about hooking a USB cable up to this computer or this computer or this computer. You know, they all work. It's snowing. Oh. No, it's not snowing here. Thank God. I don't even know what the weather's supposed to be like. Probably lousy. I haven't even checked the weather around here lately. Oh, it's supposed to rain. It's supposed to rain tonight. Oh, it looks like next Monday we're supposed to get some snow. Monday into Tuesday. Snow accumulation. Looks like 3 to 5 inches are calling for. I guess I'm not going to be driving. I guess I'm not going to work on next Monday. Depends on how the roads are. It's actually wet. It's very moist here. It's not really. It's not dry like it normally is. Midna, what are you doing? Knock it off. Hey, Shadow. Come here, Shadow. Shadow, come here. Come here, baby. Shadow, Michael, come here. Come here, Shadow. Fine, don't come here then. Prada, come here. Come on. Oh. Yeah, it's actually been wet here. We've only had one snowstorm so far. I think we got about 8 inches. But it's rained several times so far this winter. So apparently it's supposed to rain again tonight. Rained yesterday. So Prada's a very happy cat right now, as you can tell. He's horribly neglected. And he hates me to death. So get a Maine Coon, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Yeah, okay. This cat is like permanently attached to me. Oh. He is the sweetest cat in the world. He loves everybody. So he's another one that we inherited, who had been passed around from person to person, that couldn't keep him for one reason or another, so we ended up with him. So he's going to be in my house until the day he dies, aren't you? Yeah, you're not going nowhere. I've had several people try to take him. And the other sweetheart's right behind me, Simon. He loves everybody. So he wants on my lap too, don't you? So, I fluff. So, yeah, they love everybody that walks in the house. As Steve will tell you, Steve got to meet them right before Thanksgiving, and yeah, they were both up his butt the whole time he was here. Them and the dog, but I don't have the dog anymore, thankfully. So, oh my goodness. Ugh. So, well, it's after 4 o'clock. I think I might call it a day. I got the... There's Sassy. Sassafras. Come here, Sassy. Sassy. Come here. Come here, baby. What are you doing? Sassafras. Sassafras. Sassy. Come here, baby. Oh! Caught him. Here's Sassafras. This one's Daddy's boy. He's the number 2 cat in the house. The number 1 cat, I don't know if you saw the gray one walking down the hallway. That's Sassy's brother. No, you are purring. This one and Prada fight over me every night. Because they both want to both lay next to me. So, say hi, say yes. Oh, you want down? You want down? No? Wow, I'm impressed. So, oh, oops, stuck. You're stuck. Come on, let me get you under there. There you go. So, I think at this point I am going to call it a day. I'm going to try to clean up a little bit in this corner here. And maybe see about moving bookshelves. So, I'm going to sign off. You guys all have a wonderful day, and I thank everybody for coming. Don't forget, if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. So, thank you, Sad Mac, Papa Cockroach, Jay from the House of Moth, Steve from Mac 84, Thomas Armstrong, Soul Blats, Christian from Macintosh Garden, of course Trina Conrad. I think that's about it. A pretty small crowd today. Oh, Mr. Vitalik 85, I wish you luck with your Mac Pro. So, and anyone else who was still hanging out here. So, oh, that's okay, Trina. So, I'm gonna hang up, probably find something to eat, and then maybe clean up a little bit in this place. Now that I got the desk put together, I can actually put some stuff somewhere. So, oh, it came along pretty good, Trina. I got it all put together. Oh, there you go. That's what it looks like. So, that's not where it's going. It's going over here into this disaster corner. So, I got to clean all that stuff up. It's not quite as bad as it looks. So it looks a lot worse than it really is. So I'll have to find a home for the computers, you know, so I can move the entertainment center, because the entertainment center is actually going to come right and sit right where my desk is right now. So, but yeah, I'm making some progress. I'm doing it a little bit at a time. I can't do, you know, I can't do large amounts all at once. So, you know, I'll probably work on a good bit of this tomorrow. I got to do laundry tomorrow because I'm out of socks. No, I'm not going for 5 more hours, Jay. So, oh, I am tired as it is. I didn't sleep very much last night. So, I'm probably going to find something to eat, take a nap, and then get up and clean up the living room. So, oh, don't forget, like and subscribe if you haven't already. I have 10 concurrent viewers and 7 likes. What's up with that crap? So, yeah, Steve said something about streaming after I was done or before I was done. I don't even know if he's paying attention. So, maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe he'll stream. And then I can have some background noise while I clean up my living room. So, you guys have a wonderful weekend. And I'll probably see you next week.